What a day, man. What a day.
Reason for something to make me stay, but I don't think we can go on like this. No, it's more than just time that you take from me. We can work, but don't be selfish, baby. I know you see it in your sign. I know it's over, don't waste my time. Playing over inside of my mind.
What it do? Hey, we're gonna record this content, you know what I mean?
You know, it already started.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy King Lapo here, also known as the Model Trader for those who know me on socials. And welcome to my YouTube channel, right? So in this channel, we're gonna be going over, obviously, day trading content, as you guys can see by the title of the video, and just showing the real, right? The reality of trading. I think that's something that I've always wanted to do on my personal journey. I'm someone who's been trading for a while. I've been trading back since 2017 is when I got into trading currencies and commodities and things of that nature. So I've always wanted to showcase the behind the scenes of the reality of it. So with that being said, I want you guys to really just enjoy the process, right? Enjoy the process wherever you are in your journey. Everyone is at different stages, and trading it's not easy, right? It's difficult, it's mentally tasking. For those who know, you guys know what I'm talking about. But with this channel, I'm gonna be going over chart breakdowns, sharing over some journeys with one of my students as well, which we'll get into later. And for those who know me as well, I'm a big car enthusiast, so we're gonna obviously have some car content on here and just take you guys along the journey. Today's video should be pretty smooth. I have one of my boys' birthday today, so we're gonna be doing some go-karts, and then we have a car show later today, which I'll take you guys along the journey on that as well. But yeah, stay tuned, more videos to come. It's the first of many. It's your boy King Lapo, and let's get to it.
It's 90% mental at this point. Like,
Yeah,
just take the trade. Don't worry about what happened afterwards. Like,
facts. Yeah, you can't control the outcome.
Like you did. Yeah, if you feel like you put all your eggs in the basket.
What's going on, everyone? So in this video, as you guys can see, we are going to be going over a quick chart breakdown on GBPUSD, going over the first trade that I took inside the FTMO account, 100K account that I'm currently trading. And it's something that I wanted to document with everyone on here, just to showcase the journey and the reality of it, right? The wins, the losses, the break-evens, things of that nature when it comes to day trading. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So for those who don't know me, right, I trade mainly currencies, right? Forex. I trade indices as well sometimes, but really I'm looking at the currency pairs. So in this case, you can see we're looking at GBPUSD, Great British Pound versus the US dollar. And I'm looking at this from a macro perspective. I trade, my strategy really relies on technical analysis mainly. I do pay attention to news as well, but really I'm looking more so from a technical standpoint of things. So as you guys can see on the daily time frame, I like to look at things from a macro perspective and then zoom in on the lower time frames to get a more defined picture of what the market is doing, what price action is doing. So as you can see from the daily time frame perspective, I have these certain levels that I've marked up as support and resistance. Also, these boxes that you see, these are my zones, my intraday level zones of supply or demand zones. I know everyone has different names and how they call these zones or how they draw their zones, order blocks, things of that nature. There's different strategies out there, right? In this video, I'm just going to be going over what works for me and how I trade. So essentially here, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, actually, let's stay on the daily time frame really quickly. You can see here that the market made a high point, right? Obviously. Then we started to trickle to the downside, making lower highs and lower lows. We found a bottom level of support. Then we started to make waves into the upside. You can clearly see the higher highs and the higher lows pretty clearly and how smooth price action is right now. So we've come to a halt here, which is a key level of resistance in this zone that I've drawn across the screen, right? So if we move down to the 4-hour time frame, just to get a better understanding of what the market is doing, this is essentially my thought process, right? I went ahead and replayed this so we can really just go ahead and look together at this together to see how I was actually able to take this position. So if we look at this particular area of resistance as my supply zone, we can see the market hit this region and we tapped this region multiple times and respected this region, and we fell to the downside, holding this area as resistance. So once the market came up and we pushed up above this region, what was I waiting for? I was waiting for a potential breakout and a retest, right? So a breakout outside of the zone and a retest holding as newfound support. for the market to continue to push into the upside. So however, we did not get that. So for me, what I was really looking for is if I scale down to the 1 hour time frame, we can start to see and disregard these annotations right now, but we'll go ahead and look at that as the video progresses. But you can see here, if I go ahead and fast forward this a little bit, you can start to see that price does have a break and retest type of situation, and we start to skyrocket to the upside. Now, why didn't I take this trade? Mainly, I like to trade during New York session. You can see here, this was 1800 hours, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m. candle opened, and we closed at 9. So I wasn't taking a trade at this time, right? I wasn't even looking at the markets at this time for GBPUSD for a potential trade. I'm waiting for sessions, right? I'm waiting for my session to actually come into alignment with the strategy that I trade and to look for a position that makes sense. So if we go ahead and fast forward just a little bit, you can see the market starts to come back into the zone. Once we were at this level here, I was hoping that maybe price during London session would potentially bounce back up and move to the upside. Obviously, we did not get that. Now, as a trader, you want to be able to be understanding of certain things, right? Always have an if and then thought process, right? The market does this, then I'm going to do this. If the market does that, then I'm going to look at this from a different perspective, right? Therefore, you're flexible and you're not just marrying one bias, right? The worst thing you want to do is just marry one bias. And trust me, I've made mistakes like that over and over in the past. Now I really am very, very particular and very strict on myself when it comes to how I'm trading and my strategy and really being able to abide by the rules, right? So here we can see I've annotated higher highs, another higher high here. We have a higher low. As you can see, we failed to make a new higher high. Market structure was now broken because you can see this bearish candlestick has now closed underneath this higher low. Therefore, that gives us the ideology that we might have a potential shift in momentum for price to actually come back to the downside. So for me, once I saw the break below and the break of structure of this higher low, I'm waiting for the market to pull back up, essentially retesting this level as an area of resistance and then coming back to the downside. So in order for us to do that, we need to make a new lower high, right? So if you go ahead and fast forward a little bit more on the 1 hour time frame, you can start to see the market does that exactly, right, to the T. We touch this region, a nice doji at that moment in time, and then we have a bearish candlestick, I believe that was right after it exactly. So at this moment in time, this is from 9 o'clock, right? This candle opened at 9, we closed at 10 a.m. on the 1 hour candle, on the 1 hour candle. You can see this 1 hour time frame. Every candlestick here represents 1 hour. If I scale down to the 30-minute time frame, every candlestick here represents 30 minutes. So for me, I entered this position based off of that nice rollover that I saw on the 1 hour, but also on the 30-minute time frame, I like this bearish engulfing that closed underneath previous price action data points, giving us that shift of momentum and a potential activity for price to continue to move to the downside. So once this candle actually closed, I believe I entered the position on the 9:30 candle, and once price pulled back up just a little bit, just a tad bit, I executed my position, right? Also understanding based off the 1 hour time frame, I like how that closed. We go ahead and fast forward the position. Boom, I'm tagged into the trade. Now, once I was tagged into this trade, it did take a little bit longer than I expected for the market to actually play out. You can see here, once we were tagged into the trade on Tuesday around that 9 o'clock, 9:30 a.m. time frame, you can see we did experience some type of drawdown for a little bit. We didn't make any type of key decision on where the market wanted to go. Market was consolidating for a little bit, right? But again, why was my stop loss at this point in time? My stop loss was placed here because it's also within the zone, which is acting as a strong region of resistance. But also the way I would draw my zones is that these zones are areas of liquidity where we have orders being built up into this region, right? A lot of accumulation before the big displacement happens. So I wasn't really expecting price to come back into that region. If anything, right, maybe price taps or gets very close to the zone and then comes back down. But I really wasn't expecting the market to even do what it's doing right now, right? I wasn't expecting it to play around that much longer before deciding to come to the downside. But that's trading, right? You can't really predict everything, right? I always like to tell my students the market does not repeat itself exactly, but the market likes to rhyme. So at this moment in time, once we have a nice push to the downside here, this was during London session on Wednesday, 2 o'clock in the morning. You can see that we've now closed underneath. Using the crosshair tool, you look to the left, we've closed them below any type of roadblocks, potential roadblocks that might occur. So at this moment in time, once I woke up on that Wednesday during a New York session, which was around 6 o'clock in the morning, I knew this would be a good time for me to move my stop loss to break even. So once the market started moving as such, I went ahead and moved my stop loss to break even. Price did try to come back up again momentarily, but at this point in time, I'm in a risk-free trade, right? So I'm not marrying the position in terms of being money hungry, right? I'm just trading my analysis. I understand that this was a nice place to move my stop loss to break even and just go ahead and hold the trade, right? So if you go ahead and move to the 1 hour time frame, you can see what happens after that. We have a nice push here from 9 o'clock to 10, and we continue to move to the downside. So at this moment in time, I decided to take partial profit around this region. I believe this is where I had it. I took partial profit orders there and allowed the rest of the trade to run to the TP target. And we go ahead and fast forward. You can see TP was hit, and right there, right? TP was hit, and we were able to actually squeeze just a little bit more outside of the trade. I believe I did extend this out to a 2.3, I believe it was, right, where this lower low was annotated, and I was out of the position. Obviously, you can see price did run even further than that, right? Almost pretty much a 1 to 3 at that point in time, but that's fine, right? For me, I'm not really aiming to go for the whole move. I want to take a portion of the pie, a portion of the move, and keep it pushing and move to the next position, right? Especially this being the first trade on this FTMO Phase 1 account. I want to just take my profits, use that as the buffer as I continue to trade this challenge, right? So that's everything that I just wanted to go over with you guys on this video, just to keep it nice and simple, but to also just for you guys to really see my style of trading in this is just very trying to keep things very simple, right? I'm not placing too many lines on my charts, right? I want to keep my charts very clean. Chart clarity is very important to me. I don't want to be confused or have too many lines of support and resistance, too many zones, right? I want to just pay attention to the key areas that the market is actually respecting, and then place my trades based off of any potential break of structures. In this case, we had the break of market structure, very simple, made a potential new lower low, entered for waited for the market to pull back up to make a new lower high, and then execute our position and hold the trade as such, right? Based off of the macro perspective of the 4 hour time frame, holding this region as resistance, and the daily time frame holding this region as resistance, right? So we'll see where the market decides to head to next on the next trade that I take. But again, this is just something that I want to go ahead and share with you guys, document the process, and for you, everyone on this channel, to be able to see that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and get ready for the next section of the vlog as well, right? So with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and one more thing before you guys watch the rest of the vlog, I did want to showcase the TradeZella report, right? We have the dashboard here, just going over the linked FTMO account that we have, almost 2% gain in profit. We go ahead and change this into the dollar amount, almost a $2,000 gain for that 1 to 2, right, risk to reward ratio position that we were going for. You can see here, majority of the trade, partial profits for the runners that actually went on further for that position as well, right? If you go ahead and look into the FTMO matrix itself, just to be transparent with everyone here, right? You can see 100K account active. We started this January 6th. And again, this is just something that I want to document with you guys, showcase the process of the journey of this FTMO account. And once we pass this, phase 1, phase 2, and the funded stage as well. So I think it will be a cool journey just for everyone to see. But with that being said, I'll let you guys get into the rest of the vlog, all right?
What's one thing in day trading
Yeah.
that people don't know or is a misconception?
One thing in day trading that people don't know, I would say you can make money very fast in day trading in a short amount of time, which is great. But at the same time, it's very difficult to separate your emotions in terms of reality. The way you get money in the real world compared to the way you get money in trading is completely different. So being able to balance that out mentally is probably the biggest task that you have to do. So that's what I would say. Yeah.
The emotions.
The emotions, bro. Yeah, the emotions.
How did you stumble across day trading?
Yeah, I came across day trading back in 2016. So almost 10 years ago. And it was through a network marketing company. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people who were getting into the industry back then with Forex or whatever it was, even stocks and stuff like that, network marketing companies, they were using trading as like a financial vehicle to sell people on. So for me, that was my first exposure to day trading. I saw people making money on their phones, and I was like, you making money from your phone? You know, everyone wanted to know what it was. So that was my first experience, and since then, I've just stuck with it. It's been a journey, ups and downs, as you guys will see in this YouTube channel, just showcasing the trades, wins and losses, because you do lose in day trading. But being able to understand your risk management is definitely the most important thing. So protection of capital and your mindset, psychology, super, super important. Get on this nice go-karting session with my boys. It should be a good vibe. So
Sun is hitting perfectly right here. So where we at?
oh yeah. So we're at K1 speed go-kart. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the experience, and have some good times with my guys. So yeah, let's get it. Coming first place.
First place?
Coming first place, bro. Yeah, I know.
Alright, let's hold him up, bro. Hey.
How close it was.
I told you, first place, baby. First place. I told y'all when I came.
Sabotaged me early. He sabotaged me early. And then he snuck a win, and I don't know how he did it. You made it happen,
Man, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, brother.
So how's it feel?
Hey, it feels good. I told you guys, number one.
Yeah.
First place. First place. Oh, we got Kev calling us right now. Perfect timing. You guys gonna meet Kev later in the video. My boy, real estate agent. What's good, Kev? Hey, you on the YouTube channel, bro? Say what's up.
You talking on the YouTube channel?
Yeah, say what's up.
Hey, man, look, bro, it's deep over here, man. I'm trying to get here right now. It's like hella deep.
This is my brother right here. Y'all seen him live in the flesh on the channel.
Give you views, man, with the real estate, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we here, look, we outside, little car show, you know, car show stuff.
Yeah. We just wrapped up the car show event. As you can tell, it's quite cold outside right now, but it was a good day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the little vlog, and stay tuned for the next one. All right, we out. Boy King Lapo. See y'all in the next one.